So, um, we're going over your Texas A&M award letter. So that's great. You've decided that they are the ones that are offering you the most aid right now. So this might be the one you pursue.
Yes.
So, in looking at their breakdown, which is really good, and some of the stats that they give you here on their school, just to kind of sell it a little bit more. We're looking at tuition and fees, housing and meals, books and supplies. They also add on these costs about what they estimate would cost for your transportation and for other educational costs.
Okay.
And they already have books and supplies here, so that's a pretty good estimate based on their students and the freshman year. But this is really something. This total here, the 500 for transportation and the 2349, is something that we can back out from this big number here.
Okay.
And so, so that's going to be about 2,800 from the 21.4. So, when you break it down further, and they're showing you the grants, and in total grants and scholarships, you're going to get 17,645, and that's going to leave that 3,836 per year. Okay. But that still has these numbers here.
Yeah.
The 2349 and the 500. So when we back those numbers off of this net cost, we're really looking at about $1,000.
Yeah.
Which is great, Natalie. This is your reward for all your hard work. So that's really good. So I asked you about this work study, and you thought that you had checked off that you would be willing to do that.
Yeah, I remember putting that I would be willing. Do they always give you that option, or is that like a...
No, because it's part of your financial aid packet, usually they'll put it on here if you're eligible and if you checked off the box. Okay. But it doesn't hurt for you to go back and ask and say, can I still do work study? If not, you could still apply for campus jobs. Okay. And campus jobs usually are good to take because of the of flexibility with the schedule. Sometimes they let you do work, and you don't have to work on holidays or if they're closed at spring break. So those are good jobs to find. And that way, you could, when you look at your loans, you got the Perkins loan, which is a great loan because in some cases that could be, some of the loans that are forgiven. And then the subsidized loans, which means that for 2336, which means that it won't be earning interest while you're in school. Okay. And they'll give you the 6-month grace period before you have to start paying back. Okay. But if you look at this and you think, for $3,800 a year loans for 4 years that you're there, I think that would be really good. So when we look at the loans, we're talking about the subsidized loans. So I think that's good because that's the one that doesn't earn interest. And they're not offering you any unsubsidized, which is good as well, because that's the one that you'll have to start earning interest right now. So this is a perfect financial aid award letter for students that whose family has a 0 EFC, and that has done some good work, and they're rewarded with their grants from the school, $5,500, and grants from the state at $6,500, plus your Pell. So overall, this is a great. I mean, I would see why you would,
really
gravitate towards, because you're, number one, it's a good school. You like the school, and they have the program you want, and they're offering you more money. Yeah. So that's great. Well, thank you for sharing this. Do you have any questions about?
A&M was the one that offered me the Gateway program, so I would have to go for the entire summer, and I think I still have to apply for financial aid for the summer. So I guess what worried me a little was that Gateway program. Like, I have to nail it in order to actually get all of this, and if I don't get in, what would be my other options?
That's a good question.
Like,
that'll be the next video.
Okay.
We can definitely find out. We can find out what's going to happen. I mean, we can do the research online, and then we can also call our point of contact to find out what they'd be willing to do.
I feel confident in getting the right GPA and passing.
Are you worried about the financial aid part of it?
A little bit. I think I have to look into how much it is.
Okay. I think that you should be able to go back to FAFSA and check off that you're looking at financial aid for summer.
Oh, okay.
So that's what we have to confirm with A&M.
Yeah.
Would you be eligible for summer aid?
Yeah. They emailed me about it, and it did say something about FAFSA, but I guess my mentality was I already sent in my FAFSA. Do I need to resubmit it or something? But okay, now that you tell me the summer option.
So if you have a contact person, if not, we can give the contact person that we work with.
Okay.
But definitely, if you already have someone here, we can both do it, and it can't hurt.
Okay.
To ask specifically about Gateway, and would you be eligible for financial aid for the summer? And is it considered like a summer 2 course? Like, when are they giving you dates?
Yeah, it's I believe definitely all of July, maybe also all of June. So I need to look up the dates as well. So I don't know if that would conflict with my internship for.
Well, we're trying to shoot for June, but we still have summer.
Okay.
So.
And I get out of school possibly in May.
So maybe we can do it a little bit earlier.
So I can do it a little earlier.
Okay.
Do you know what would be my next step for these grants that they're giving me? Do I have to submit?
Typically, what you'll do is you'll log into your A&M account, and then they'll ask you whether you want to accept or decline all these. And so then that's where you go in and check off and say accept, or decline, and then once you submit that, then you're golden.
Okay, and I guess one last question is, would I have to, by getting admitted to A&M, am I automatically admitted for the career option that I want, like the engineering school, or would I have to apply to the engineering school?
Yeah, that's a good question. So we'll figure out. I think it varies by school. I would say at A&M that the college accepts you, like the College of Engineering does the acceptance, not like Texas A&M specifically. But we can confirm that.
Okay.
We can definitely look that up.
Okay, that's great.
Good?
Yes, thank you.
Awesome. No problem.